always say I will be here at 8:30 Mountain Time, but hey, a few minutes gets away from me always. But it's Friday, and I hope you're all well, planning on a great weekend. And I woke up early today. I stayed in bed, but from 4 o'clock to 5 o'clock, my brain was working. So let's see what I can come up with here that I was thinking about. Let's see if I say it as well as it sounded in my head at 4 a.m. But I'm Marla Copal, and I help you sell you so that your business, whether it be coaching or marketing a book, marketing education courses, or running your MLM and supporting your team, or doing affiliate marketing, whatever it is, you always need to sell you first. So I was reflecting at 4 a.m. this morning on the conversations I've had with a number of people, and they're all seasoned professionals. They've got experience in the work world or in the education world, and many of them have supported others, and many of them have leadership positions. Many of them have been small business owners. And then they bought into the dream. And I agree with this because I've been here. I've done this. They bought into the dream of, wow, multi-level marketing would be really cool. I like this. I could support others to be successful. I could be successful. I really love these products. I don't have any other place I want to go. And then you buy in, some of you, not everyone, but you buy into the fact that the words they give you in the script are the words to say. You might buy into the call 100 people and your friends. I actually do better when I meet strangers because they don't have any preconceived notions for me to swim through to get to the point. So a stranger is easier for me to talk to sometimes than someone who's known me for years. But what I'm trying to say is I realize that I like to help everybody reveal how they marry what they've done in the past with what they want to do now. People are throwing everything out, or they're putting it on the shelf like, okay, I did that. That was a job. I did that. That was a job. I did that. That was this. And so when you go into multi-level marketing, or you go into marketing yourself, your business, your coaching, your book, your education programs, you have to get out of the employment mindset. Yeah, you have to get out of the employment mindset. You have to get out of the mindset that there's an exact formula, that there are magic words out there to say, good morning, everyone, that if you say these magic words, they're going to happen, that sales are going to happen. No, the magic is in the listening. And here's the thing is you want consumers making choices. When they strongly make their own choice, you actually have less buyer's remorse. So I'm jumping around here a little bit, but what I want to say is a lot of professionals are making themselves misfits. Hey, Sarah, and Delroy, how are you? They're making themselves misfits by trying to use somebody else's words, somebody else's scripts. And so what you want is you want to walk around all those experiences and have someone like me help you frame them up into a marketable item. I just love these conversations I have with people, and I do hour-long conversations. They're a slight fee. You just ask me what it is. But I actually help you reinvent with what you've already done, what it is you're going to market. And I've just seen so many people go, well, this is what they say to do. Who's they? Who's they? Your script is your script. How you've always talked to people is how you're going to talk to people. So the only thing that ever gets in your way is that you've got this agenda going. The agenda says, I've got to make a sale. My agenda says, I want to build a relationship and let's see where it goes. I make it an adventure. Because I know I've created conversations with people all over the world, and it really just doesn't matter. I'm on an adventure when I'm in a conversation. I don't know what the agenda is until I build a relationship with the person and I hear what we have in common, or I hear if they're interested in something. Now I know there's a lot of training out there that tells people to go out and spend 15 minutes to get everything in a nut. Well, yeah, they're time oriented, and they're trying to get a lot done in their day. But I would rather spend 30 minutes with you to get to know you first and see what your needs are, and then we see if there's a next step. So what I find is people, because of my age and my irreverence and my whatever, they'll ask me these questions, and I'll just see that they have this whole bundle of goodness sitting out here, and they're ignoring all of it. They're ignoring it. And by ignoring it, they're saying I'm starting over. Well, if you're 60 and you're starting over, that sucks. That's not where you want to be. Even if you're 50 and starting over, that sucks. That's not where you want to be. What you want to do is to say, I've got this skill. I've got this skill. How do I marry these skills now into my multi-level marketing, into my affiliate marketing, into my selling my education course, into selling my coaching? So see, what I find is everybody's looking for boxes. Boxes don't exist. Boxes are an employment mindset. Boxes are confining. Boxes say, oh, only so much can fit. Only so much is allowed in here. So, yes, thanks, Delroy. The magic is in the listening, for sure. And when you listen, you don't listen for, if you're having a conversation in your head and you say, I want to listen to see when I can jump in with my thing, you blew it. Quit before you start. Quit before you lose your reputation. There's this old expression out there called saving face. Well, you save face when you listen to someone. You save face when you give them value. You save face when you totally understand. You may or may not make a sale today, but that is not the point. The point is to give value to the person you're listening to. And when you do that in a way and you get skilled with it, you will make sales and then more sales. See, the thing is somehow everybody's made sales like a big bullseye target. And that's the only value you bring to this transaction, is the fact that you made a sale. Nope, doesn't work that way. What you've got to do is say, how did I help them? How did this serve them? Is this something that they'll use? You know, there's nothing worse than a consumer going home and putting something on the shelf and go, why did I buy that? Then they forget about it, and then they never use it. Or they put it in their drawer and never put it on. Or they put the bottle of supplements in their cupboard and then they never take it. So what you're looking for when you're building your business, and you're looking for continuous repeat business or referrals from those people. Well, how do you get there? First of all, you got to start with saying, what about myself is good stuff? Like, I got my first job. It wasn't my first job, but I got my first summer job at Lake Tahoe without an interview. You know, when you're a junior in college and you've just been sort of a dorm monitor, whatever you call them in those days, resident assistant, I think was the name. Well, you're definitely dealing with people. And I was leasing apartments all the time to parents whose daughters were going to come to the school. But I was going for a cashier hostess job. I'd never run a cash register, done anything like that. It didn't seem to intimidate me. And I sent a resume out because my dad found a place that needed a cashier hostess for a summer job at Lake Tahoe. I could go water skiing every day. That was really cool. So this is in the late 60s. And I thought, why don't I take a Polaroid picture of myself with a smile? Because these words don't say anything about me. I put that Polaroid picture on that and I sent it off. And the guy wasn't a wordy man. And he called me up and he said, you're hired. Do you know why I hired you? I hired you because of your smile. That was my hiring conversation. No big interview, no big sweat. Just I sent the picture and, well, I have laughed about that the whole time because my smile has gotten me in a lot of doors that other people don't get in. So what am I saying to you? I'm saying you have assets, you have skills, you have things that you've forgotten to think about yourself, and you're getting all stressed out there thinking, well, this MLM company isn't it. This MLM company isn't it. This course wasn't it. I beg to differ. See, if you are giving up who you are to go fit in those, you have an employment mindset. If you make the company wrong, you have an employment mindset. So let's get together. So what I want you to know is you've got to learn to sell yourself. When you sell yourself, you'll make any of those companies work. You'll make any coaching programs you want to offer work. You'll make anything you want to do work, because you got to remember, you are the business, you are the assets, you are the skills. And all we have to do is figure out, how do you talk about the package that you bring? You bring a package of goodness. So what we want to do is find out how you bring that package of goodness to everyone. And then your business will flourish. So here's your choice. Do you want to fit in and do it the way they say and fail with the formula? Or do you want to flourish with what it is that are your assets, and they take you further, longer, stronger, and you have a nice looking bank account? So if you're not too sure what I'm talking about, or this kind of makes sense, if it ruffles your feathers, good, I did my job. But I want you to join me on March 29th for my Sell You 5-day challenge. It's going to be just 5 days where we have some education. We're going to have some assignments for you. We'll come back at the end of the day. We'll review that. And I am going to poke you back into finding where it is you flourish, and then how you have the confidence to sell yourself. See, you all have confidence about certain things, but for some reason, everybody's kind of got a thing out there about, should I say this? Should I be this? Should I do that? How do I fit? Quit trying to fit. What I want you to know is when you put your assets together in a package that relates to everyone, they want to come to you. You don't go try to fit in. If you remember when you try to fit in that tight dress, well, only so much of you goes in it, and then you just have to give up because the zipper doesn't work. Well, let's get you outside of that tight fit and get you into all the things you do really, really well, so that people want to do business with you. And Delroy Maynard, you are great for joining me on these calls. And thank you for everyone who's here. And I enjoy this. Leave me comments, leave me questions. If you need the link for the 29th, I will get you in and we'll have some fun together. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.